It's a real pleasure, as I said, to be here today with part of the team. And thank you, Benito and the team, for giving us the opportunity to tell you about Warwyck Group. I'm Loïc. I'm the CEO of Warwyck Private Bank, and we are going to be talking thereafter with Devika, with the CEO of Warwyck Securities, and Nivesh of Warwyck PCC, our asset manager. The idea for me as a start is to tell you more about Warwyck, and more specifically how Warwyck started as, let's say, a quite classical private bank and moved today at a more crypto-friendly institution. Then Devika will share with you what are, let's say, our convictions in terms of crypto. And Nivesh will have the chance at the end to tell you of one of our great success, we believe, is the creation of the first crypto fund here in Mauritius at Warwyck. So I will start with telling you a bit more about Warwyck. And the story of Warwyck is actually the story of a man, Roger Zanier. Roger Zanier is a very successful and wealthy entrepreneur. And he had, like many of people like him, he had his money at first in Switzerland and in Monaco. And he thought that would make sense for him to go for geographical diversification, let's say, to have some of his investment and his banking partners outside of Geneva, outside of Monaco. When he said this, well, his friends laughed at him a bit. They say, it doesn't make sense. I mean, like, I have all my investment in the US in a great bank called Lehman Brothers, and I have all my investment in Europe in a great bank in Switzerland called Credit Suisse. Well, I guess what happened after that proved that Mr. Zanier has conviction and a great vision of the necessity of this geographical diversification. So when he made this geographical diversification of his wealth, he looked around in the world, and he made a study and ended up choosing Mauritius. We all know why, because we're here today, and so we know why Mauritius is a great place for business. It's a great place because we have people with a great knowledge in finance. It's a very business friendly country, and we have plenty of other reasons for being here. So he ended up choosing Mauritius, and he created his bank here 8 years ago. So we have been here for 8 years. And because Mr. Zanier is, let's say, a quite sophisticated entrepreneur and a quite sophisticated investor, he, with his numerous partners, he made some investment in structured products. He made investment in commodities, Forex, and all this. And at the time, it was not possible to do this in Mauritius, so he started in other geographies to work on crypto. He started that in 2017. So he, as a shareholder, and some of his team gained experience in crypto. And when the Vitos Act came here in Mauritius, he decided to apply this expertise in his bank in Mauritius. And he started by creating the first, as I said before, the first crypto fund here in Mauritius just after the creation of the Vitos Act. And this was just the start, and Nivesh will tell you more about this fund later. This was just the start of how his conviction into crypto were applied here in Warwyck, because a bit after that, he decided to open the bank to other investors. The bank at the origin was actually for him, for his family, and a few of his friends who realized that actually geographical diversity made sense after Lehman Brothers and recently Credit Suisse. So he opened to new clients. Now we can open the bank for let's say, other entrepreneurs from the rest of the world. He also opened the bank and he opened the bank to a new shareholder, someone who had a very successful digital and crypto experience. So this gentleman came quite recently and is helping accelerating our development. But last and not least, what we did together at Warwyck at the beginning of this year is that we applied for two crypto licenses, one license for custody and the other one for brokerage. So we've been mentioned a bit earlier by the institutions here, and we had our pre-approval, so not yet working, but on the good way for it. So this shows all the convictions that at Warwyck we have, and what we have developed from the beginning, the creation of the bank, the creation of the fund, and recently the licenses that we applied to. And that's perfect timing for Devika to arrive, as she's going to be the one telling you more about our convictions on crypto at Warwyck. Oh, you want to be there? Yeah, I guess. It's all.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Conviction in an idea, to me, is one of the most underrated elements of a successful investment strategy. As an investment professional, I have conviction in the future of digital assets, and that the technology that supports it will emerge as a disruptive force across a wide range of industries. While there are still many challenges to be overcome, we're steadily moving towards widespread adoption. Thanks to global movements like digitalization and establishment of solid regulatory frameworks around digital assets, amongst others. Unfortunately, recently, we have witnessed an unprecedented surge in the number of cases involving crypto-friendly brokers and banks going under, underscoring the crucial significance of trust when choosing a VSP. In this context, the robust regulatory framework in Mauritius further reinforces the reliability and trustworthiness of regulated entities. Anyone who has gone through the Vitos Act and the series of rules stemming from it will agree with me that the barriers of entry are high, and the conditions for retaining the license are equally demanding. But this is a necessity if Mauritius, as a jurisdiction, wants to attract credible crypto players. Paradoxically, the concept of cryptocurrency entails a decentralized system where banks and traditional institutions are not necessary for financial transactions. The reality of the industry, at least today, is that we need those traditional players to provide a reliable on and off ramp between trading platforms and the world of hard currency. As a financial institution at Warwyck, we understand the challenges that crypto-friendly investors and businesses face in finding banking partners to facilitate their transactions. In the light of this, Warwyck Private Bank and Warwyck Securities have applied for a virtual asset custodian license and a virtual asset broker-dealer license. And we've even received our in-principle approval from the regulator, the FSC. These licenses will enable us to provide comprehensive custodial services and brokerage facilities all in-house within a single group of regulated entities with personalized private banking services to ease our clients' investment activities in both traditional securities and emerging virtual assets. So we will hopefully have good news to share with the industry in the coming weeks. We will then take pride in possibly being the first group in Mauritius to offer this kind of comprehensive range of services. Thank you for your time and attention. It's been a pleasure sharing my insights on this topic with you all today. It is truly through platforms like this one that we can collectively contribute to its growth and evolution. I now leave the floor to Nivesh, CEO of our sister company, Warwyck Phoenix PCC.
Thank you, Devika. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be brief. Loïc has already touched upon the vision of the shareholders. So I'm here to represent my company, Warwyck Phoenix PCC, which holds the crypto fund, let's say. So Warwyck Phoenix PCC is a public limited company incorporated as a protected cell company. It is licensed by the FSC as a collective investment scheme and authorized as an expert fund. The PCC offers a variety of funds to its clientele, different investment objectives and strategies according to their risk appetite. So over time, we have seen that our high net worth individuals, our high net worth clients, have been increasingly allocating or looking to allocate a portion of their investments or their wealth into assets, either into virtual assets, either directly or indirectly through funds. So as Loïc mentioned, the shareholder has been working on virtual assets for some time. So building on the foundation and expertise of the investment advisors who were working with our major shareholder, Warwyck Phoenix PCC proudly launched the first digital asset fund in 2021. It complements the more traditional asset classes that we already give exposure to our clients, like stocks, bonds, commodities, etc. So this strategic move was made possible due to the early involvement of our investment advisors, dating back to 2017, who were already at that time, as I mentioned, managing the assets of the shareholder. With that, our investment advisors developed an understanding, I would say deep understanding of this emerging asset class. They employ a very diligent and research-driven approach to identify the investment opportunities while managing risks effectively. You know, in crypto, managing risk is primordial. So together with that, with a careful selection of cryptocurrencies, our investment approach incorporates a large cash position and structured products as well that provide upside exposure while effectively limiting maximum losses. By including these products in our investment universe, so we aim to reduce volatility, obviously, and offer our clients a more stable and predictable investment experience. Additionally, we actively leverage decentralized finance strategies, such as yield-generating techniques like stacking, to diversify the source of return, which also contribute towards enhancing the overall performance of our investment offering. So this diversification not only expands the potential for return, but also adds a layer of resilience to our investment portfolio. Just quickly, as I mentioned, we have launched our fund. Looking back, just to give you the highlights, the fund registered the last bear market of 21 and 22 better than its peers. Risk management tools have proven to be very effective. These tools allow us to offer investors an investment vehicle for crypto assets whose management methods are inspired by traditional asset classes. We'll say we take a private equity approach, whereby selection is based on business model and technical analysis, implementation of industry standard risk management metrics. Also, we have a very high flexibility in allocation. The cash portion, as I mentioned, the cash portion of the fund reduces sensitivity in periods of high volatility. Bottom line, the fund's performance is in line with the BTC and outperforms standard diversified allocation. So, to summarize, through this forward-thinking approach, Warwyck Phoenix PCC has successfully launched its digital asset fund, offering clients a compelling opportunity to participate in the exciting world of digital assets while benefiting from our proven investment strategies and dedicated support. Thank you.